All right, let's dive right in. Today we're talking about a really powerful idea, how you can totally reshape your life. And not with some massive, overwhelming change, with small, consistent actions over just 90 days. It's all about building an invisible architecture for a life that you actually love.
So, let me ask you something. Does this feel familiar? You are so busy. Your calendar is jammed, your energy is all over the place, but when you look back, you don't really see the results you wanted. It's such a common feeling, right? Like you're stuck on a treadmill, running hard but not actually going anywhere. So, how do you get off?
And this quote, man, it just nails the answer. The key isn't some huge, heroic jump. It's the small, daily habits you build. They literally become the bridge that takes you from where you're standing right now to the person you know you can be.
So let's talk about this invisible architecture. Sounds kind of fancy, right? But here's the secret. You're already building it, every single day, with every single choice you make.
Just think about it for a second. Every small choice, every little action, it's like you're laying a single brick. Over time, all those bricks build the structure of your life. They decide where your energy flows, and that flow, well, that's what carves out your destiny. And the best part? You get to be the architect.
Okay, so this sounds good in theory, but how does it actually work in the real world? Let's look at a story from someone who put this whole idea to the test. And it didn't start from a place of strength. It actually started from a moment of total frustration that became a major turning point.
The author of our source material was in that exact spot we just talked about. Busy, but not fruitful. Feeling completely scattered. And one night, instead of just trying to power through it again, they just stopped and asked a really simple but incredibly honest question.
This is the question that changed everything. And just notice how simple and low pressure it is. It's not, I'm going to change my entire life forever starting now. No. It's an experiment. It's a test. Just a few good habits for a set amount of time just to see what happens.
In that period was 90 days, 3 months. Why is that time frame so powerful? Well, it's long enough to build some real, lasting change and actually see the results. But it's short enough that it doesn't feel like this impossible, lifelong marathon right from day one. It really is the sweet spot for a transformation.
Okay, so what were these magical habits? Well, the truth is, they weren't complicated or some big secret. In fact, their real power is in just how simple and accessible they are. Let's break down the 5 habits that really fueled this whole thing.
So here's the toolkit. First up, daily affirmations, which is really just about speaking life over yourself and deciding who you are instead of letting your day decide for you. Then consistent prayer, finding that quiet anchor in a chaotic day to get some peace. Third, gratitude journaling, such a simple way to shift your brain from focusing on what you don't have to all the abundance that's already there. Fourth, physical exercise, a non-negotiable for building not just physical energy, but mental resilience. And finally, reading for growth, even just a few minutes a day to learn something new and expand your worldview.
Now, choosing the habits is one thing, but sticking with them, that's where the real transformation happens. So what was the result after 90 days of showing up? Well, the change was profound.
I love this slide because the contrast is just so clear. Before, life was a state of reaction, feeling confused, stuck, just trying to keep your head above water. But after 90 days of these intentional habits, that completely flipped. Confusion was replaced by clarity. Instead of just reacting to life, the author was directing it. And that created this incredible, unstoppable momentum.
And if we break down those results even more, you can see 4 key things started to emerge. First, clarity, because those daily practices just sharpen your focus. Then, confidence, because hey, every single day you keep a promise to yourself, you're casting a vote for the person you want to become. Then there's momentum, because all those small daily wins, they stack up. And finally, faith, just a deeper belief that this is actually possible.
This story is really powerful, but it's not just a story, it's a blueprint. And it's an invitation for you to start your own journey, starting, well, right now.
So how do you actually start? It is so much simpler than you think. First, just pick 3 to 5 habits that feel right for you. Step 2, and this is huge, start small. A 5-minute walk is infinitely better than a 0-minute run. Third, track your progress. You gotta see it to believe it. Fourth, celebrate your wins along the way. And finally, tell someone what you're doing. That accountability is a game changer. As we wrap up, I really want you to let this sink in. Please don't fall into the trap of thinking you need some massive overnight breakthrough. That's not how it works.
Real lasting greatness is built quietly. It's the sum of thousands of tiny consistent choices that you make, day in and day out.
So, I'll leave you with the same question that started this whole transformation. Who will you be in 90 days? The architect is you. The tools are right here, and your future self is waiting.
Want to start your week with power, peace, and purpose? Join the Affirm Your Greatness community, where faith meets mindset, all for just $9 a month or $50 a year. This is your space to speak life, grow boldly, and walk in God's promises. Affirm your greatness, speak life, live boldly.
Now available on Amazon.com. Unlock the transformative power of positive affirmations with this essential guide by certified personal development coach and motivational speaker, Dennis of DennisMotivates.com. In Affirm Your Greatness, you'll discover the science behind affirmations and learn how to craft personalized affirmations that resonate with your unique journey. Get your copy today. Find the link in the description. Thanks.